Cognitive development of the preschoolers. Early childhood is just one stage of childhood. You may remember your childhood by blowing bubbles, playing paper boats, molding clays, or playing bahay-bahayan. There are two sub-stages of Piaget's pre-operational thoughts. First is the symbolic stage, and second is the intuitive stage. What is symbolic stage? Symbolic stage, it shows progress in their cognitive abilities by being able to draw objects that are not present, by their dramatic increase in their language and make-believe play. While the second one is it begin to use primitive reasoning and ask litany questions. Brain connections in the preschool. Brain research has also pointed out the crucial role of the environment. Experts have shown specific areas of brain activities that respond to environmental stimulation. In like manner, when the environment is stressful and may be traumatic, there is evidence that high levels of stress hormones such as cortisol may lead to diminished brain growth in some areas needed for memory, learning, and emotional attachment. This may lead to some unwanted behavior like hyperactivity and impulsiveness and even anxiety. Next is language development. Children's language development becomes increasingly complex in the four main areas: phonology, semantics, syntax, and pragmatics. First, phonology. It is the study of speech and sounds. Second, semantics. It is the study of word meaning and word combination. Third is syntax. It is the study of sentence constructions. Fourth is the pragmatics. It is the study of conversation or social uses of language. Fast mapping, which children absorb the new meaning of the word after hearing it once or twice in conversation. Language and social interaction. Vygotsky introduced the term of zone of proximal development. When we say zone proximal development, it refers to a task too difficult for a child to master alone but can't be mastered with the guidance of adults or more skilled children. Vygotsky believed that young children use language both to communicate socially and to plan. Information processing, theory, attention, and memory. Information processing model is another way of examining and understanding how children develop cognitively. What preschoolers can do. Receptive language, 3 to 5 years old, the child is able to understand both verbal and nonverbal forms of communication. Remat matching. The child is able to match identical objects, color, shapes, and symbols. Pre-reading and pre-mat. For copying letters and numbers, the child is able to recite the alphabet and numbers in sequence. The domain, cognitive development. Attention and activity levels, 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 years old. The child is able to sustain attention and modulate his activity at age-expected levels. Higher ordered mental abilities, concept formation. The child develops basic concepts pertaining to object, constancy, space, time, quantity, seriation, or etc., and uses this as the basis for understanding how materials are categorized in his or her environment. Higher ordered mental abilities, it cause and effects relationship. Memory, episodic memory. The child is able to recall people he has met, events, and places he has been to. Memory for concept-based knowledge, semantic memory. The child is able to restore verbal information in short and long-term memory. Higher ordered mental abilities, it is the logical reasoning. The child is able to follow the logic of events, example reasons why this happened, and draw accurate conclusion by evaluating the facts presented to him. Higher ordered mental abilities, it is the planning and organizing. The child is able to plan and organize a simple familiar activity. Higher ordered mental abilities, it is the creative thought. The child is able to generate new ideas or concepts or new associations between existing ideas or concepts. Higher ordered mental abilities in cognitive flexibility. The child is able to shift to more adaptive cognitive processing strategies in order to effectively deal with new and unexpected conditions in his or her environment, including problem situations. That's all. Thank you.